Hey there. If I ever complain about my children not sleeping during the night, please remind me of last night. It was bad. I mean, they did not sleep at all. Ryan is now sick as well. She's got a stuffy nose, and the poor thing would try to put her thumb in her mouth and suck her thumb, but she couldn't breathe through her nose, so she got very frustrated and could not sleep at all. I was up from 1 a.m. until about 6 a.m. this morning, and then they finally fell asleep at 6 a.m. My husband woke me up at 7:15ish to help get them in the vehicle because they are going to Grandma's house today. My mom was very kind to take them for the day so I could run some errands. The only bad thing is that because I didn't get any sleep, I'm thinking it's because I didn't get any sleep. I could just be getting what they have, but when I did wake up with my husband this morning, my throat was very scratchy. I am stuffy, so I did end up going back to sleep for a couple hours, but I do have a lot of things to do today, so I had to put my best face on to do this. Literally jumped in the shower. I scrunched my hair up a little bit, didn't even blow dry it. I put my Batman shirt on, you know, because that always puts you in a good mood. And then I've got my Minion cup here where I can get some fluids. And I have been drinking some orange juice this morning and some water, and that's some sweet tea just for something different. I'm looking for some outfits for New Year's Eve. We are going out of town, and I'd like to get something, you know, kind of cute. And I also need to find some more presents for the kids for Christmas. I just got the blankets, and I really can't think of anything else to get them. So I'm just here at Kohl's. They've got lots of options, which I really like. I think I'm going to be getting this jacket. I really like it. Inside is orange, and it's got like the comfy. I'm in Toys R Us. I needed to stop and get a few items. I went ahead and picked up this Nose Frida, and it's a nasal aspirator. They are not liking the one that we got from the hospital anymore. Well, it's not the exact one we got from the hospital. I bought another one, but it's just like the one. At first they were liking it and having fun with it, and now they're screaming and crying, and it's really hard to hold them down. So I'm gonna give this a try. At first I was like, yuck, that looks disgusting, but I think it's gonna help them. My mom said that they had a lot of mucus this morning, and their nose have been running, and so we are going to give this a try. Hey everyone, we are home. It is about 7:15, and I got a lot done today. I didn't get everything I wanted to get done, but I got a big chunk of things done. My mom said the kids were great as far as, you know, being fussy and stuff. They weren't too bad, and they did take a couple naps today, but they were only like 30-minute naps, so I'm hoping that they will sleep better tonight since they've kind of been awake all day. We shall see, and let's just keep our fingers crossed. I did end up getting the coat that I liked at Kohl's, and then I also picked up a couple Christmas presents, so I'm excited to kind of wrap those up. I'm not sure if we will just take them to my parents' house, because that's who it's for, or if we'll put them under our tree. I have a feeling that if we put them under our tree, that they are going to get opened before Christmas. The kids and I are just relaxing right now. I've got some things I need to do before I go to bed, but we've got Carter here who's a little fussy, and he is watching some Sprout. Yeah. And then Ryan's also watching a little bit of Sprout. They're a little fussy because I did use the new nose aspirator on them, and it works fairly well, but they still just don't like anything in their nose. So you know, I'm going to try to get them used to it and try to get them to enjoy it a little bit more, but it's a lot easier to use the new one than it is the other one. So sorry about all the music. Carter's just in a mood. We were supposed to go to dinner with some friends tonight, but I ended up texting my husband and letting him know that I really wasn't feeling very well, and the kids are still kind of sick, so I didn't want to get them out in public. A, just so they don't spread anything to anyone else, and then B, I don't think that they would have sat there during dinner without being fussy. So we ended up coming home. My throat is a little scratchy and I am a little congested, but you know, I think it's just a cold. I don't think it's anything else, and I'm hoping that we will feel better by the weekend since we do have some plans. So I am going to get these babies ready for bed and clean up the house a little bit and hopefully get to bed early myself. OMG. The good news is, after last night's little episode, or excitement, I guess you can say, which I'll explain in a little bit, the kids slept till 10 o'clock, which was great because I was up until about 4 a.m., which again I'll explain in just a few minutes. But they did sleep till 10 o'clock, so I did get a few hours sleep, thank goodness, in between, you know, them waking up at 7-ish with my husband. I came in to check on baby boy, and what'd you do? I hope that's pee-pee. Did you make a mess? Are you excited about your mess? I've got to get this cleaned up, but good morning, everybody. Okay, so I got Carter's mess cleaned up. I'm having to wash all the sheets and stuff anyway because the kids have been sick, so it's no big deal. I plan on doing that anyway, so him making a mess, perfect timing. So yeah, last night was very eventful, stressful to say the least. I got the kids home and Carter went to bed like normal. And then Ryan just did not want to go to bed. She was just wanting to play, so I put her down. Her dad got home and she'd gotten up wanting to play and just talking, and she was a little fussy too. So I got her out. I took her into the bedroom with me and her dad and was playing with her and just, you know, playing, like bouncing on my knee and stuff like that, our normal stuff. And she continued to be fussy, so I decided to go ahead and make her a bottle. Made her a bottle. She wouldn't take the bottle, and she was just screaming and crying at this point. Couldn't figure out what was going on. So I brought her out here to the living room, and then I noticed as I was watching her, she wasn't really moving her left arm much. I had a scare like this last week, and she ended up she was just favoring one arm over the other. So I thought that might have been it. Well, my husband heard her crying. I couldn't get her to stop crying. My husband heard her crying. He came out. He walked around with her for a little bit, and she stopped, and she fell asleep. We put her in bed. We both went to bed. About a half hour later, she was up screaming and crying again. So he picked her up and walked around again, probably for a good half hour, and she wouldn't stop crying. So at that point, I just got really scared and worried that, you know, she broke an arm or something while we were playing, or, you know, just everything as far as mommy guilt just set in. So I ended up just taking her to the ER. Everything turned out fine. She doesn't have any broken bones or anything like that. They do think she might have pulled a muscle or something at some point during the day, and maybe when she had taken her nap on the way home, it stiffened up, or, you know, when she fell asleep later last night, it stiffened up, so, which was causing her some pain. So they gave her some Tylenol, and we didn't get home till about 4 o'clock in the morning. So she was fine though at the ER. Like, she wasn't crying at all. She kind of did that whole I'm gonna make mommy look stupid, or I'm gonna make mommy look like a paranoid mommy type thing. She was laughing and giggling with the doctor. She just wasn't moving her arm. So he definitely said she probably has pulled something. So we are keeping an eye on it, and I'm supposed to call her pediatrician if she's not moving it much. But she did wake up this morning crying again and not moving her arm. So I put her in bed with me for a little bit better. She went to sleep. We just woke up around 10 a.m. and she's down here playing. So I think all in all, she's fine. I think she did pull something and it had just stiffened up. And but she's okay. So thankfully we don't have to go to the doctor today. I will keep an eye on her just in case, and because it is gross outside. It is raining and just yucky. So very thankful to be able to hang out with the babies in the house and maybe catch up on some sleep. So here's Ryan. She is playing, and this is the arm that she was not moving, but she has been rolling around, moving it so often, so I think she's perfectly fine. We just have to loosen it up. She's only been up for about 30 minutes, so it's still a little stiff. Carter's over there all changed and ready to play. I'm just going to give him a few minutes before I put him down with her, so that just to make sure that everything's okay with her. One thing that I did not know is the hospital that I took her to was the hospital that she was born at, and they don't have a NICU. That being said, they don't really have the capabilities to treat an infant if they're running a fever or, you know, different things like that. They can do tests and stuff on them, but they have to send them off to get them read. And so the doctor did say that for this instance, it was fine to bring her to that hospital, but next time we will have to go to the other hospital, which is closer to us, which is perfectly fine. They have more of the capability to treat infants that have injuries and infants that, you know, have like maybe a fever or an infection or just sick in general. So next time we will keep that in mind and take her to the one closer to us. He did say that, you know, they kind of had to send the x-rays off to be read by another doctor because they only have an orthopedic and they don't have a pediatrician orthopedic. And he said there's a big difference. He said because, you know, when the babies or kids for that matter, when they're growing, their bones look funny and they don't look like adult bones. And so when the orthopedic is reading the scan, he could miss something that's there because unless it looks like a complete break, he doesn't see it. So that was one reason why he told me to follow up with the pediatrician if she's not moving her arm much. And so that was really nice of him to tell us because I had no clue. And so yeah, next time, hopefully there is no next time, but I'm sure there will be with kids, we will have to go to the other hospital. I'm not sure if you can see, hopefully you can. I don't want to turn the light on, but the babies are sleeping. They finally went down probably a half hour ago. They're a little off schedule right now because we did wake up later, but it's been a rough couple days, so I'm so glad that they're sleeping. And surprisingly, they are both in very good moods. I did call Ryan's pediatrician just to let them know that she did go to the ER and, you know, just in case something does come up and I need to take her in, they at least know what's going on. And they called me back and they said that, you know, as long as she's moving it and everything, then everything should be okay. And so yeah, she's been she's been rolling around and she has been trying to crawl, so she is putting weight on her arms. So I think she's okay. I think I'm just a paranoid first time parent. But I am glad that I did take her to the ER. Sucks I had to pay a deductible or copay, but I just wanted to rather be safe than sorry. And you know, these precious babies are my life, and I felt so bad. My husband was a trooper. He helped me last night with them. So yeah, so I'm just so happy that everything is okay. Somebody's awake.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Ooh. Are you congested? Do you have a stuffy nose? He woke up and he does have a stuffy nose, so I've used this Little Remedies saline spray. I just kind of just lay it back while he's laying down, and it puts a couple drops in there. And then I will be using the nose aspirator, which I really, like I said, I really do like this one a lot better than the other ones. They don't like it as much, but they don't like anything in their nose, and I don't blame them. But it does work as far as getting, you know, all the yuckiness out of their noses, and it makes it a lot easier for them to breathe too. I have to come in here to get Carter another shirt or a onesie because he peed through the diaper again. They are actually in a size 2 now, and we've got some 1s left over, so I've been trying to use those, but it seems like with Carter they're not working as great. So, but I did want to show you while I was in their room what I did with their closet, because I told you I'd been trying to get their closet organized, and I've done that. It's really no different than what it was, if you can see inside there, but I wanted to show you the new little curtain that I've put up just as kind of like a door. I went and found these little Minion hangers at Walmart, so my husband was very excited about that, but I did want to just put something to make it look a little better since we did take the door off. So that's what it looks like, and it's just simply a shower curtain like rod, and then one that can go, I think it can go like a certain length, and then we've got the shower curtain itself and then the shower curtain ring. So I think it turned out pretty dang good myself. I just sold a bunch of Carter's clothes to someone off of Facebook. She came and looked through the whole big box of clothes and bought most of the items. I only have that little basket left in that little pile right there. So I'm really excited that I got rid of those clothes. I do have some of Ryan's that I need to get rid of, and then my house should be clear for the most part. Selling stuff on Facebook can be difficult at times, but this person was kind enough to come to my house so I didn't have to go out and meet them, and she was very nice, and we just sat here and talked while she went through the clothes. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get ready for bed. The kids just ate their dinner. They've done very well today. They took naps today and haven't been very fussy at all. Ryan is over there playing using both arms, as you can tell. And Carter's over here still practicing his planking. Aren't ya? So I can plank like a pro. Yeah. Oh, I heard that burp. Precious came in from outside. I don't know if you can see her up there on the couch. She might not be able to see her because of she kind of blends in with the darkness. But that's the good cat, if you're wondering. The white cat's the bad cat. The gray cat is the good cat. Speaking of cats, Juno had an accident this morning. I noticed on one of the carpets. So I don't know. It's just, I hope it's a one-time thing. You know, I thought the pheromone plugins was working, but I guess not. I don't know why she would have done that, but anyway, it's just another bad tick on her. So I don't know what to do with the cat. So each time she does it, though, she's getting closer to being a permanent outside cat or a permanent downstairs living cat. So, well, I hope everyone had a great night, and we will see you in the next vlog.